All right, it is time for the second half of the chapter, How We Played Truth or Dare, from the book Shingaling. Do you guys like how I did that with a lot of suspense in my voice? Okay, so Jimena's mom has just asked the girls to keep their voices down so her little brother can sleep. Should we go to sleep now? I said softly. No, let's just be much quieter, said Jimena. Come on, I think it's your turn now, Summer. Truth or dare? I have another question that's not on the card too, said Summer, pointing at Jimena. For you. Uh-oh, you guys are ganging up on me, laughed Jimena. We haven't done any dares yet, I pointed out. Okay, this is a dare, said Summer. You have to sit at my lunch table on Monday, and you can't tell anybody why. Oh, come on, said Jimena. I can't just ditch my table without saying why. Exactly, answered Summer. So choose truth. Fine, said Jimena. So what's the truth? Summer looked at her. Okay, truth. If Savannah, Ellie, and Gretchen hadn't gone skiing this weekend, would you still have asked Charlotte and me to a sleepover tonight? Jimena rolled her eyes. Oh, she puffed her cheeks out like a fish. You look like Mrs. Watanabe now, I pointed out. Come on, truth or dare? Summer pressured her. Okay, fine, Jimena said, finally hiding her face behind her hands. It's true. I probably wouldn't have. Sorry. She peeked out at us from between her fingers. I was supposed to go skiing with them this weekend, but then I didn't think it was worth my possibly twisting an ankle or something right before the dance. So I canceled at the last minute, and then I invited you guys over. Aha, said Summer, poking Jimena on the shoulder. I knew it. We were your plan B for the weekend. I started poking her too. I'm sorry, said Jimena, laughing because we had started tickling her. But it doesn't mean I don't want to hang out with you guys too. Have you had any other sleepovers in the last month? Summer asked. We were tickling her a lot at this point. Yes, she giggled. I'm sorry I didn't invite you to those either. I'm not good at mixing my friend groups, but I'll get better next year, I promise. Do you even like Savannah? I said, giving her one last poke. Jimena made a face that I realized was a perfect imitation of Savannah's ew face. Now Summer and I started laughing. Shh, said Jimena, patting the air to remind us to keep quiet. Shh, said Summer. Shh, I said. We all settled down. Okay, I have to admit, Jimena said quietly, she's been really annoying ever since I started spending time with you guys rehearsing. She was so mad when she didn't get picked for the dance. Probably mad that I got picked instead of her, said Summer. Actually, no, she was mad at Charlotte, Jimena answered, pointing her thumb at me. I knew it, I said. Jimena leaned her head on one shoulder. She said, and this is her talking, not me, that you always get the good parts in shows at Beecher Prep because the teachers know you were in TV commercials when you were little, and that you try really hard to always be the teacher's pet. What the heck? I said, stupefied. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Jimena shrugged. I'm just telling you what she told me and Ellie. But Ellie knows that's not true, I said. Trust me, answered Jimena. Ellie never says anything to contradict Savannah. I don't get why she's always hated me, I said, shaking my head. Savannah doesn't hate you, Summer answered, reaching over to take Jimena's glasses off of her face. I think, if anything, she's probably always been a little jealous of you and Ellie being best friends. Really? I said, why? Summer shrugged. She tried Jimena's glasses. Well, you and Ellie tended to be a little cliquey. I think Savannah probably felt a little left out. This had never, ever occurred to me. I had no idea anyone felt that way, I said. I mean, seriously, no idea. Are you sure? Did other people feel this way? Did you? Summer let the glasses fall to the tip of her nose. Kind of. But I wasn't in any of your classes, so I didn't care. Savannah was in all of your classes. Wow, I said, biting the inside of my cheek, which is a nervous habit that I have. I wouldn't worry about it, though, said Summer, putting Jimena's glasses on my face now. It doesn't matter. You look really good in those. I don't want Savannah to hate me, though, I said. Why do you care so much about what Savannah thinks? Asked Jimena. Don't you care what she thinks? I asked. Let's face it. You're different when you're around her, too. That's true, said Summer, taking the glasses off of my face. She started cleaning them with her pajama top. You're much nicer when you're not with her, I said. Jimena was twisting her hair with her finger. Everyone's a little mean in middle school, don't you think? No, said Summer, putting the glasses back on Jimena's face. Not even a little, Jimena answered, raising her right eyebrow. No, Summer repeated, adjusting the glasses so they were straight. No one has to be mean. Ever. She leaned back to inspect the glasses. Well, that's what you think because you're a saint, teased Jimena. Oh my gosh, if you call me that one more time, laughed Summer, tossing her pillow at Jimena. Summer Dawson, did you not just hit me with my favorite 800 fill power European white goose down pillow? Did you? Said Jimena, standing up slowly. She picked up her own super fluffy pillow and raised it in the air. Is that a challenge? Summer asked, standing and holding up her pillow like a shield. I stood up excitedly, holding my pillow in the air. Pillow fight! I said, a little too loudly because I was excited. Shh! Jimena said, holding her finger over her mouth to remind me to keep it down. Silent pillow fight, I whispered loudly. We spent one long second looking at one another to see who would strike first. And then we just started going at it. Jimena brought her pillow down on Summer. Summer struck her from below. I made a long side swipe at Jimena. Then Jimena came up and swung at me from the left. But Summer spun around and struck us both from above. Soon we were smacking each other with more than just pillows. Stuffed animals on Jimena's bed, towels, our rolled up clothes. And despite our trying to be completely silent, or maybe because of it, since there's nothing funnier than trying not to laugh when you want to laugh, it was the single best pillow fight I'd ever had in my entire life. The thing that stopped it, or else it might have gone on too long, was the mysterious trumpet blast of a fart that came from one of us. It stopped the three of us in our tracks as we looked at each other, eyes open wide, and then started laughing hysterically when nobody took credit for it. Anyway, 2 seconds later, Jimena's mom knocked on the door again, still sounding patient, but also obviously a little irritated. It was way past midnight. We promised her we would go to sleep now and we wouldn't make any more noise. We were out of breath from laughing so hard. My stomach actually hurt a little. It took us a while to straighten out our sleeping bags and put the stuffed animals back where they belonged. We folded our clothes and returned the towels to the closet. We smoothed out our pillows and lay down in our sleeping bags and zipped them up, and then said goodnight to one another. But I couldn't fall asleep. Even though I was sleepy, the night swirled inside me. It was like my eyes were too heavy to keep open, but way too curious to close. I got a case of the giggles. And then Summer and Jimena started giggling. We kept trying to shush one another by cupping our hands over each other's mouths. Finally, once the giggles had passed and it got quiet again, Jimena started singing really softly in the dark. At first, I didn't even realize what she was singing. She was singing so quietly. No, 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 no. Then Summer took up the song. No, 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 no. Finally, I realized what they were singing and sang along. Then we all started whisper singing together. Nobody can do the shingling like I do. Nobody can do the skate like I do. Nobody can do the boogaloo like I do. We were lying on our backs, side by side as we sang, and made our arms and hands dance and sink above our heads. And we sang the whole song from beginning to end as quietly as if we were praying in church. And that ends the chapter. I always really like that chapter because it's super fun and it's funny, and I feel like it's very, that's what girls' sleepovers can be like when you're in 5th grade. So I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next chapter of Shingaling. Bye-bye.